Hi, this is Mark Besser of Besser Healthcare. In this video, I will discuss the 11 signs and symptoms of sexually transmitted diseases or STDs disguised as flu, and our recommendation on how and where you can get tested. Either you want to know for sure if you are STD-free, or if you think you have an STD, with fast, affordable, and 100% discreet or confidential testing. STD signs and symptoms are not always obvious. What you think might be flu-like symptoms could easily be the symptoms of an underlying STD. So, the big question is, how do you know if you have symptoms of an STD? Here are the 11 signs you need to get tested immediately for STD. If you're experiencing some bodily discomfort, don't be so quick to chalk it up to the flu. There are many flu-like symptoms of sexually transmitted diseases or STDs that disguise themselves as usual body ailments. If you're sexually active and you're experiencing some unfamiliar symptoms, listen carefully. These symptoms may seem like a typical allergy, cold, or flu symptoms, but they could be STD symptoms in disguise. Please, for your sake, if you have any of these STD symptoms, get tested immediately. But first, let me discuss the deceptive STD symptoms. These symptoms aren't usually associated with STDs, but they can indicate that an STD has progressed and is now wreaking havoc on your body. Many of these symptoms are viral infections or are caused by chlamydia or gonorrhea, which are infamous for being asymptomatic or not displaying signs in their early stages. Please don't wait until it's too late. Any symptom may not be as innocent as it appears. Flu-like symptoms: fatigue, fever, nausea, vomiting, or headaches. Fatigue is a symptom of a late-stage chlamydial or gonorrheal infection. It can also be caused by hepatitis A, B, C. When experiencing fatigue, it's easy to chalk it up to a late night out. Still, it could be an indication of something much more severe. Fevers can be caused by chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, hepatitis, or herpes. Fevers always indicate that your body is trying to fight off an infection, but many people may not know that the infection could be the result of a burgeoning STD. Nausea and vomiting are symptoms of syphilis, hepatitis A, hepatitis C, and HIV. Thinking you might have just eaten something wrong or having the flu and your body will take care of it is a surefire way to continue spreading the virus and allowing the virus to burrow deeper into your system. HIV, syphilis, or herpes can cause headaches. Headaches are easy to ignore. You take some ibuprofen and move on with your day. But if you have a headache, and you may be at risk for an STD. Abdomen, lower back, or joint pain. Pain in your abdomen may be a sign of a chlamydial or gonorrheal infection that has progressed. Late-stage chlamydia and gonorrhea can infect the pelvis and cause pelvic inflammatory disease, or PID. If left untreated, PID can lead to long-term pelvic pain, infertility, tubo-ovarian abscess, or ectopic or out-of-the-womb pregnancy. Pain in your lower back may be a sign of chlamydia, gonorrhea, or herpes prodrome. Herpes prodrome is a physical pain that typically means a herpes breakout is about to occur. The pain can be located in your lower back, thighs, butt, knees, or feet. Herpes prodrome also indicates a time when you're most susceptible to spreading the virus. But even though you may not be exhibiting herpes lesions, you're still at risk of spreading the virus. Joint pain can mean that hepatitis B, syphilis, or HIV have infiltrated your body, have gone untreated, or may be a symptom of gonorrhea or chlamydia. When gonorrhea or chlamydia begin to cause joint pain, it's called gonococcal arthritis or venereal arthritis. This reactive arthritis occurs when gonorrhea or chlamydia go undetected, and the bacteria infect one or multiple joints. If left untreated, this arthritis can lead to chronic joint pain, chronic joint inflammation, permanent joint damage, or deformity. Swollen lymph nodes, swollen testicles, or sore throat. Swollen lymph nodes can be caused by chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes, or HIV. Swollen testicles or orchitis is typically caused by chlamydia, gonorrhea, or syphilis. Orchitis occurs because of the spread of bacteria through the blood. It can be characterized by pain in one or both testicles, and they may turn a purple or red color, feel heavy, and may be blood in the semen. A sore throat may be an indication of chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, or herpes. All of these diseases may cause pharyngeal or throat infections following oral sex. A sore throat is usually seen as a mild annoyance, but it's nothing to be taken lightly. If you're having trouble swallowing or have a persistent sore throat, be aware of the dangers that might be lurking. Eye infection. STDs can cause eye infections. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis are three culprits who all cause eye infection. These infections occur either directly from the STD source, from secondary exposure, or having the STD on your hand and then rubbing your eye. If left untreated, these rare forms of conjunctivitis can lead to partial or permanent blindness. Body rash. A body rash isn't usually thought to be associated with STDs, but both HIV and syphilis can cause rashes to appear on random parts of your body. If you notice a new rash after engaging in unprotected sex, be sure to get tested. Diarrhea or painful bowel movements. Diarrhea is never fun, and though it's usually an indication that something's not right, your first thought may not be that you've contracted an STD. HIV can give you chronic diarrhea, chlamydia, gonorrhea, and herpes can produce diarrhea and painful bowel movements. And now, here are the common STD symptoms. These symptoms are what you typically think of when you think of STDs. If you have any of these symptoms, especially in conjunction with any deceptive symptoms, you need to get tested today. Discharge or bleeding between periods. If you're experiencing discharge from your penis, vagina, or anus, this could signify an STD. Discharge is one of the most common symptoms of gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomoniasis, bacterial vaginosis, and vaginal thrush. Bleeding between periods can sign that you have late-stage chlamydia or late-stage gonorrhea infection. If left untreated, both of them can infect the uterus, causing inflammation and PID. Basically, if anything is dripping and shouldn't be dripping, you need to get it checked. Lesions, sores, bumps, or warts. If you have any lesions, sores, bumps, or warts on your genitalia, you need to be tested immediately. These are the early signs of a myriad of STDs, including syphilis, herpes, HPV, and HIV. Even if they are painless or only there for a short amount of time, don't brush them off. Sores can be the only sign of an STD in some cases. Frequent urination or painful urination. Frequent or painful urination are signs that something's not right. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, herpes, and UTI can all cause frequent or painful urination. Please don't wait and hope for the symptoms to disappear on their own because often they won't. Itching. Are you itching down there? Itching can be caused by chlamydia, genital warts, herpes, trichomoniasis, pubic lice, and gonorrhea. Putting talcum powder in your underwear will help the symptom, but it won't cure the disease. Painful sex. Painful sex should be an indicator that something's wrong. Most common STDs that cause painful sex are gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, and herpes. If you're experiencing painful sex, you need to be tested. So, is it the flu or an STD? Don't allow yourself to fall victim to undercover STD symptoms. Keep you and your partner or partners protected and tested if you think you have an STD. And now, on to our recommended STD screening company. Click the website link listed in the description below this video to see the list of their test centers in your area with the discount coupon